will they pick? Probably for LAN-M, right? So they need something that'll...
Well, I still feel...
You still think it could be the...
Just LAN-M playing the Kunkka and get something better.
Get something better that's versus the Legion?
But what is better?
The Broodmother? In the mid... It depends on where this...
I mean, you said it. Dude, let's go Legion.
Legion mid.
Let's go Legion.
I know, it was just like on the tip of my tongue, but...
Yeah, so they get the spec, so...
Okay.
It's going to be what they're going to... They're probably going to put the Ursa mid. Oh, no,
no, they're putting the Kunkka mid for sure. Yeah,
okay,
you can't put the Ursa.
And it's support Mirana or support Ursa?
Support Ursa, right?
A LAN-M Ursa. Okay. Alright. I think, as always, when you see VP pick a second pick Brood, you know, it's going to be hard for the opponent. So finishing with the Paparazzi Spectre, I mean, that is...
The Spectre?
If they get overrun...
So Spectre, they have ways to catch the Brood. They've got the Kunkka X, they've got the Spectre to keep vision.
Yeah.
Same thing versus the PL, the Dagger following the Phantom Lancer can be pretty nice. But is it too greedy when you're playing versus VP with a Pugna Broodmother?
Yeah, this...
That's the only scare I have for the Spectre is being unable to deal with the pressure that's coming out. Because what they're going to be trying to do on the side of VP is those 4 heroes... They're going to be moving around mostly together. Well, no one... He'll get involved once he gets his one item, but he's going to get a lot of space from these guys. While on Vici, they're going to... I mean, they're going to need 11 to have a very, very good offlane on this Mirana, and they're going to need Ori to not get smashed pretty much in that mid lane as this Kunkka. Which is versus that Brood, as we said. Brood is going to do pretty well there.
It just looks like a terrifying lineup from VP.
I do like the Mirana though. The Mirana is the big thing, but they're... I guess the best way I can describe it is that Vici's teamfight is unreliable. Their spells are unreliable to hit. When you look at VPs, they're a little bit just easier because you're gonna have a Broodmother probably leading the charge and a Pugna as well, which enables the Earth Spirit to land the spells. While Vici's, it's like a torrent. If you have the X on somebody, that's like pretty much the best way to set them up. But
there we go. Now, as you can see, this is a beautiful game where nobody's getting muted, boys. We're going to hear all those chat lines in their glory. And there they are. I love them.
I don't even have anyone muted, I noticed. And you know
oh, yeah, you sometimes do from your pubs, don't you?
From pubs. You kind of have to sometimes versus these guys. Oh, geez. Solo has a level 10,000 companion.
10,000?
I thought it was a 1,000.
Oh, give him the Aegis now, says Gaben. What a legend.
So let's see how these lanes are going to be put out. So LAN-M is going to be bottom with 11, it seems like, and they're going to have the Bane securing their Spectre. So kind of standard lanes, as standard as you can be when you have a support Ursa. So nothing out of the ordinary on both sides, at least from laning setups here. How are the wards? Both teams putting a mid ward. And this ward on the bottom side for Vici, that's going to be scouting the rotations. They just want to keep tabs on Roger's movements. Alrighty. First time we get to see VP, at least us.
Yeah, first time we get to see VG.
I got to see a couple of their highlights and stuff, but not their full-out gameplay. Bottom rune.
Oh, rolling in. Roger trying to find the connection onto 11, and VP, will they find it? They will. They'll be able to grab the rune down there. And in fact, LAN-M, I think he's in trouble. They surround him, they beat him down. He's trying to run.
Another lance, but
he gets the south. It's going to give him a little bit of heals.
They got another roll.
In they go, 11 trying to block it off, but Roger's still got the right click, the Wave of Terror, one more and he'll do it. LAN-M's gone.
Oh, Wave of Terror is such a good spell, level 1. He's still got full mana. But adding that little bit of bonus damage and that low cooldown, 10 seconds.
First blood for VP.
And who gets it? Roger, right? So Roger's going to have boots now on Earth Spirit right off the bat. So it'll allow him to make the moves around the map much easier. But right now it does look like he wants to stay down bottom. They want to secure no one's farm at the start of this game.
We'll see how much farm Paparazzi gets as well up top on this Spectre pick, the last pick from Vici Gaming.
He should be able to get a lot up here. He's just versus a solo Pugna. Bane, yeah, you see Fenrir just standing there spamming the brain saps as Pasha tries to get what he can.
Are we going to see, will they sort of resort back to the 2-1-2s, or do you think VP are fine with just putting the more pressure on that bottom lane and looking for kill opportunities?
They're going to resort to 2-1-2 pretty soon.
Okay.
They're going to start switching it up. LAN-M's already starting to pull waves because he knows that there's a full tri-lane committed bottom. So he's got to make something happen for his Mirana to get enabled.
Down bottom 11, having to leap away there.
And there's a
jump
TP.
on him.
Yep. He doesn't want to stay down here too long. He doesn't want to stay level 1. He does not want to split tri-lane experience. So we see the creep manipulation beginning to happen. LaNem is pulling that one wave as VP just tanks the full wave right in front of their tower, so they can keep that equilibrium in their favor. And Roger's doing what LaNem's doing. He's like, all right, I can pull waves as well. Let me help out my buddy, my skeleton friend.
Mid lane. Oh, we've got 6 for 7 on Ori. 4 for 5 on Ramses. Ori not doing too bad the first few levels.
Yep.
Obviously, we'll see how that changes once Ramses starts to build up the spider army.
He's getting a fair few of them. Top
lane. Pasha. Pretty low here. He's going to have the backup of Roger, but it's not enough. Vici Gaming, find Pasha.
Ooh, Pasha stepped up way too far because Roger was pulling the creep wave. He was getting a little bit greedy to sap that experience at the tower. Oh, he's gone for an early bracer so that he can have that little bit of extra damage versus the spider. It's working out great. 16 and 8 at the moment.
Able to cleave a couple of them there as well. Not quite the whole bunch. Still not obviously enough damage to one-shot the spiders.
It'll get to that point, though. But that's when we'll see Ramses. Ramses going to hit 5 and move.
Yeah, he's getting a few of them, though.
Yeah. And Ramses is actually getting torrented up, too, in a heavy amount of right-clicks.
Ramses.
Another Tidebringer.
The angle.
Gets most of the spiders.
Yeah, Ori. I mean, look how he's got a lot of the spiders. He's 30 CS.
Ori is... I've actually realized this throughout the year is whenever I've seen Ori actually lane versus Broodmothers, he does exceptionally well. Even when he's playing like I remember the Puck game where he just crushed the Broodmother as Puck. He went to like 3-3. He skipped coil or whatever it was. He just didn't go phase shift either, and it worked phenomenally. And again, he is shutting down Ramses. Yeah, or slowing down Ramses. Bottom.
I think it was March saying that apparently in Chinese pubs there's a lot of brood
Ramses.
Oh, the block.
Ramses actually gets taken down.
Ori. As I was saying, yeah, in Chinese pubs apparently there's like brood pickers every game, so he's got to be well experienced, Ori, playing this matchup. But he's played it hundreds of times.
Ramses is actually level 4 versus level 5 Kunkka at the moment already, and Ori's got a bottle delivered, so can continue going for those type of setup kills with the torrents. And gets a rune. So arcane rune for Ori. Great rune for Kunkka. Works on your Tidebringer as well. So that reduced cooldown.
This start of the game not going too bad at all for Vici Gaming.
Nope.
Bottom lane. LaNem. Getting chased down a little bit, but no one on solo will have to back off. No more mana to continue to chase and dive him. And CS-wise, yep. Paparazzi's doing fine. As we saw in the mid lane, Ori having a brilliant time.
Yeah, a lot isn't, it's...
Sure, I mean, it is spiders, but spiders are still gold.
Definitely. It's experience,
not as much gold, but it's still gold.
You see Ramses doesn't want to play a normal lane anymore versus this, because he knows that...
If you can play in this sort of awkward area, it makes it very hard for Ori to sort of get a setup onto him again.
Yeah, he just wants to build up spiders, get levels, so that he can go do those ancients, do that jungle.
Looking out for the 5-minute runes. As it looks like it will be the
Fenrir
2 for 2.
Looking for Pasha.
Pasha's got the backup of Roger.
They've got a shrine too.
So Pasha will be fine. Bottom lane, no one. Having to doppelganger away, back towards the mid. The lane continuing to get skipped by Ramses. Sitting in this place, making Ori sort of pulled between trying to do some damage to the spider and also making sure he doesn't miss the creep wave that's obviously going straight in underneath the tower mid.
It's pretty neat how you see Ramses has gone for the 3 points in the webs. I guess it just depends on the matchups, because this time he wants to be cutting behind, so he wants more webs to be able to do so, and he wants the HP regen on his spiders, because they keep getting hit by those Tidebringers. LaNem's even starting to make the moves over. I
mean, this is the thing, because Ramses being here, it's like you want to bring someone over to do something about it, but he's a Broodmother hiding in the trees. It's very hard for them to punish this sort of play from Ramses.
If they can get vision of him is the important thing with Ori, because then he can set up for his boat combo. And Ori's getting an invis rune on his bottle. With his phase boots already completed, he can look to make some moves with this.
Top lane quick bottle smash from Roger does stop them from chasing down Pasha. Well, let's see. See if we get the torrent. Just get them onto the spiders. Tidebringer. That's a tasty bit of gold.
Gets like 5 of them there. Gets the X off as well. and the second one cleans up the rest of the spiders.
It's adding up. I mean,
is.
it's 71 CS. The numbers look fantastic for this mid lane Kunkka at 6.5 minutes in because of all those spiders.
He's got a 1,000 gold lead over the Brood, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see how Ramsey sort of catches back up into this game. And
it's all the Ancients. Oh, he actually gets the spider cleaved again. Ori seems to be hitting it every time. Oh, more spiders.
No solo here backing up Ramses in case Ori does play too aggressively.
Ramses is losing all of his spiders. Top.
Got the setup on the Pasha, but Pasha does have Roger there. Now turn with the blast onto Fenrir. Bottle smash as well from Roger. Solo with a rotation. Coming to help out Roger and Pasha to look for a kill. Fenrir backing up. He's being slowed by the Degrepify. The Wave of Terror comes down as well as the Magic Missile. They get a 1-for-1. That does take VP the greater amount of numbers, so Vici Gaming, they'll be happy with this. Paparazzi can still continue to farm. Bottom lane. Or he's going to try for this. Does he have the damage with the boat? Needs a couple of right clicks. They're not quite there. Ramsey's on the trip with the Tidebringer. Ori, the perfect angle every single time from this Kunkka. Gets another kill onto Ramses.
Ori is here to play today.
Yeah. Absolutely owning this mid matchup. I think, if anything, you know, we've seen obviously the confidence of VP with their Brood picks in the past, but I feel this is going to be one of the rougher starts that Ramses has had with his Brood.
Oh, definitely.
Just because of how well Ori is playing this matchup.
Ori's level 9, pretty much has drums finished up. At level 9. Ramses is... Okay, Ramses got to level 7. I saw he was 6. Now he's just fully committed to jungling.
I was going to say, it is, but he can't go back to that lane, Ramses.
Yeah.
He's just giving up too much money in terms of the spiders, and he's giving up his life as well. So Ori's just going to have all the space in the world to farm, and anyone that does look to come mid has to be careful about being comboed down by the Kunkka.
Yep. I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to actually, on the side of Vici, since they're shutting down this Brood so hard, if they're going to go ward the Ancients. They actually warded just one of the camps, it seems, but it's also a Vision ward, too. They're probably going to be aware of that one after Ramses goes and checks it a few times. As, yeah, just exclusively jungling now, and the Brood doesn't want to give more to that Kunkka who's owning, and they're just putting Roger mid for XP.
And Kunkka getting ahead this game is pretty scary. You know, they obviously have their other core, no one on a PL, this Illusion Hero. If this Kunkka gets ahead, gets the crit online, suddenly the PL army is not going to be scary at all in the team fights. Or he's going to be able to hit those big Tidebringer cleaves to one-shot down the army.
Roger getting caught.
And drag back into the ult. Ori finds the kill. Can he get out, though? There's been a big rotation from VP. They're coming through with the Moonlight Shadows there, and he's speeding out with the phase boots. Ori's fine. Gets in behind the tower, gets the kill, and gets back out.
He steps back in for spiders and cleaves them all down.
It really has just been the Ori show so far this game.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very quick phase drums Shadow Blade.
He's over 10 last hits per minute.
Yep.
Lots of spiders, of course, but nearly double the net worth of Ramses at the moment.
Look at the 9-man, the very long duration arrow onto Solo, but Ramses is there. Looks towards Fenrir, no one as well. They're looking towards the bait, they'll find him. They'll get Fenrir, can they get themselves anything more? They'll turn towards Lanham, Ori's come down with the rotation. They're popping the horn as well. They're looking to chase down Ramses. Ramses trying to retreat up to the high ground, but he can't get away. They find Ramses. Also, with the control, the X-Mark from the high ground, Ori grabs no one, drags him back. No one trying to charge himself away, but he can't get out either. That's 2 dead on VP. Solo turns with the Magic Missile, but Paparazzi still in, chasing down with Ori. Solo cannot get out of this one. Ori, he's going to be able to get himself another. And this game, 8 for 5, 2k lead now for Vici Gaming. As Ori just free reign around the map, can go wherever he wishes and pick up kills. Excellent turn up to the fight there, helping out the team with the phase in the drums. He can get around with his ease and mobility, and he is playing perfectly.
And he's gotten like every single one of the runes. In that fight, he gets a haste rune. Probably the most fortunate. Like DD and haste there would have been incredible. Gets the haste, able to easily set up and run around with no fear inside of the fight. As now 11 rotates mid, putting pressure on the tower. So first Haunt usage and a free farm Spectre.
Gets involved in 3 kills.
Gotta be happy right now if you're Vici.
That's tier 1 tower. It's gone. Ramses will look for the deny. Can't find it.
Down bottom. Gets baited a bit by Paparazzi.
He's got a doppelganger. Can he play his way out? He's trying to bait them with the illusion micro, but it's not going to work out. The illusions will die, and so will no one.
And mid, Ramses again getting set up on. The arrow is actually off the mark.
Does get swapped, but it won't save him. Starfall follows through. And the carnage just doesn't stop here in this game for Vici Gaming.
That'll be a very early Shadow Blade on the Kunkka, yeah. And Spectre's off to an excellent start. Phase Boots, Vanguard, Aquila, not what you want to be playing against. You have not slowed down the Spectre whatsoever. As VP, they got to start doing something here.
They've got to make some big moves.
The ward that they blocked the camp with, actually watch. I'm surprised VP didn't notice.
Did it saw them smoke?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't notice this ward because it's been blocked for 6 minutes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, because we saw obviously multiple times Ramses passing over it, but I guess he just.
Oh,
yeah, they didn't pick up on that.
Torrent, arrow. Again, Ori.
All right. I mean, we haven't seen VG or VP, but this is not how I would expect the matchup to look at. As if you sort of told me, you know, this sort of the state of both teams before TI, but this game, VG, it seems like they did their homework. We said, you know, when they let the second pick brew through, something that everyone else had banned, we're like, well, maybe they forgot. I don't think they forgot. I think they just had a perfect plan. They were more than happy putting Ori in the mid lane and confident that he would just be able to straight outplay the Broodmother.
Yeah, it's going. I mean, it's going absolutely brilliantly so far in this game. Hey, they've got a 5k gold lead with the Spectre on their team. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, that really is quite something.
Yeah, how are we looking at levels right now? So we've got level 12 Kunkka, level 10 Spectre, level 9 Mirana on the side of Vici, while the core is on the side of VP is Brood 10, PL 8, and the Pugna is the same level as the support bench. So Pasha, not able to have a good of a start, or a good of a game so far as he wanted. 2-2 with a Veil, though, so still starting to pick up some items.
They're really trying to set up top. They want someone to show. Zori's hiding in the trees, waiting to see if any sort of reaction comes out from VP. The VP aren't falling for it at the moment. They'll show himself now.
The nice thing about having this like support Ursa too is it gives them the potential to really go for a Rosh early on too on the side of Vici. Because their heroes traditionally aren't really the greatest at hitting the Rosh. But you throw that Ursa in there, they can definitely look to set that one up. As we see VP, they're kind of staying a little bit more huddled. The Venge, the Pugna, and the Earth Spirit, these are the ones that can still take fights at the moment. Because Broodmother and PL, they need time. They need to get their Diffusal online before they really want to take any fights. As we see those three, they even go to no one and bring him in the smoke. But he's just going to continue farming.
They've got to be careful, VP. If they lose another team fight, this Spectre's going to be dangerously close to being boosted to having a relic.
And look at that.
They've got to get it. They've got to be successful with this move, VP. Otherwise, it's going to be so costly. They'll find Fenrir. That'll be one. But now Vici's going to know exactly what's up. And Paparazzi's able to finish off the tower. They've got the Moonlight to get out. Not really the smoke play that VP needed. It's not a costly one for them, but it's still not the one to sort of swing them back into the game, as they only find the Bane and are unable to hold on to that tower.
Anything they can do to buy time for the diffusals to come out is significant right now for them because of this deficit that they're at. The boat coming through.
They are going to go for it. They do get the rum above them all, so Paparazzi is going to be pretty tanky on the front of this fight. Magnetize will be dropped down, but with that rum damage reduction, Paparazzi is more than okay. You're going to see Fenrir come forward, look to burst down Roger. Ori just punching into them all. They'll pop the horn. VP, they've lost one. They've lost Solo as well. As two go down. Ori does fall. So VP are able to find the 2 for 2 this time round. And they do get that big old kill. They're able to find Ori. No one gets it as well. So a nice chunk of gold for him there. Bonus 572 for the PL. Yeah, that's what they needed.
That's everything they needed. Yeah, they have the Diffusal's pretty much done. That was... And now they know the Shadow Blade's there on the Kunkka too. So now they're going to start bringing Reveal out onto the supports. I would imagine we have like a... Well, actually, we already had a Dust because they were prepared for the Moonlight Shadow. So never mind. They already have it already.
I think we saw that just Ori sort of overestimating his ability in that fight because the rum came out very early on and he got hit by the Magnetize, and then towards the end you just saw him, he started to melt down, you know. He just had a little bit too much to drink, and after it wore off, bam, he was like, my goodness, where did my health all go? And he was dead.
VP's looking to set up for more here with the swap. Roger jumps forward, gets the stun, gets the silence.
They've got Solo coming in as well for the swap. They'll go with the magic missile. Roger's just got to be careful though, Zori, looking for the setup. The combo actually going to whiff there. Roger's still able to hide in the tree line. 11 is hunting for him. Roger kicks 11 away, but he has been surrounded, and Lanham will be able to kill it, lean up a second.
Ori is matching the movements from VP. He wants to play this very active style, as he should be on this Kunkka, since he's having such a great start.
And we'll see here. So now getting those level 10 talents online. Yeah. You got the mana region now as well for Lanham, so he can really afford to just keep himself up and out in the fights.
He's got Blink Dagger now too, after all of it, so he can actually look to punish the supports. But it's not like they have these easy to kill supports is the problem. It's like Venge is still a pretty tanky hero. Earth Spirit has ways to kick you away, roll away, whatnot.
Oh my goodness, look at that win probability.
They've got a Spectre with a 5k advantage.
I guess that's what it is.
Yep.
91% against VP. I mean, we have seen VP pull games back, and they're heading into Roshan. 91%, I feel, is.
This is a clever move here by VP, because they smoke just the Venge and the Brood, and look at Pasha. Pasha does not care if he dies here. He's just like, I want your attention on me. I'm beating this tower down. I get it pretty low, and we just see no one as well showing bottom. I think Roger even showed his face bottom, so.
I mean, are they going to go and scout this out? It is, yeah.
Even with the DD.
They're not heading over there. Is anyone going to look for VG?
Oh, God,
maybe.
Oh, God.
Are they going to check it?
Solo's holding the Wave of Terror. He knows. He's like, oh, God, I don't really want to use this right now.
It could give up his position. If they're outside of the pit.
They've got the
hunt. Oh, he's done it, though. Did they see it?
They caught a glimpse of it.
I think they saw it.
They did.
They saw the Wave of Terror.
Uh-oh.
Solo should have held onto it, because now in goes Lanham. Roshan will get the kill on Solo, but now Lanham's in position to finish it off himself. Ramses, he's there on the side, maybe seeing if he can go for some sort of a steely heads, and he does have Roger going in with the combo. Can VP take this fight? Roger, he gets hit by the arrow of the boat coming through. It's going to keep VG all safe and take the fight for Vici Gaming as they get the kills, they get Roshan, and they get Aegis. I mean, you can see it there as well. So like, he really didn't want to Wave of Terror. He knew that there was a chance they were going to see it, but he wasn't patient enough. He goes for the wave. They see it out the back of the pit, and they're straight in.
And you know what the grim thing about that is, too? That those type of moves, you don't see VP make them too much, because you don't really see them that much on the back foot.
No,
in these early games like that.
It's very
tell that's a desperation move.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, God, we're versus Spectre. What a huge deficit. Our win chance in this game is ridiculously low.
That was 9%, yeah.
Yeah, they have a PL and a Brood versus a Spectre who pretty much has the Radiance done at the 19-minute mark. Yeah, he does. He's got Relic. He's about 1,000 away. But he's also got Vanguard, Kilo, Wand.
It looks impossible for VP.
It really is.
But this is the great thing to see, because VP is this world-class team. How do you win a game when you're sort of behind as they are? As you say, is it the fact that you're behind at this Spectre?
And look at this, Ori, looking for another setup. They've got the arrow, and it will connect.
Well, they got it.
Bye-bye, Pasha.
How do you win from behind a Spectre at 19 minutes in it? Say, well, it's going to be about 21 minutes. Phase, Vanguard, Radiance by the looks of it.
I don't really want to... this might be a little hasty here, but you know when we used to see VP just kind of call GG in the middle of a game when they're not really losing towers? I think this could be one of those situations. They're not going to call it just yet.
You say if they have one bad team fight.
I think if they have one bad team fight, or if they lose a couple heroes going for a push, they could just call it, because they're versus a Spectre, and it's too early to be down this much.
Look at this Spectre here.
And look at Ori. No one gets chunked half of his HP down, but now no one actually might be able to get the kill here with Roger.
Let's see. Ori trying to run, and they'll find him. Okay, they ain't calling GG, they're in.
That's a big step forward.
They get that kill on Ori.
But it is just Ori, right? That's the thing. They get the Kunkka.
It's when they've got to try and kill this Spectre.
Yeah, it's all about trying to shut down.
Because he's got it. That's the Radiance done. 20 minutes, Phase, Vanguard, Radiant, Spectre.
It's a 500 GPM Spectre, which is something you never want to see. If you're on the opposing team. If you're on their team, then definitely. But so they're going to have to, for VP, they're going to have to play really well around the cooldowns. Whenever Hunt is up, they've got to try to, like, gank the Spectre before he's able to use it and join the rest of his team. They're going to have to be really active around the map and setting up these clever ganks, because it's just a very difficult game for them. As Ramses is starting to approach a BKB, and no one getting closer to that Manta. But still a looming fear.
Radiant are scanning.
I just noticed a lot. I was wondering, I was like, wait, who's got Aegis? And then I clicked, I was like, oh yeah, Lanium's got Aegis. It's a bit bizarre, right?
I mean, he's the core now.
Yeah, right. Transitioning.
He's getting his Basher.
That's the other scare too, right? It's like...
This you've also got an Ursa.
This is an Ursa who's a 4 position. He's 5, 2, and 4.
Like yeah, this game would be close if you just imagine that the Spectre wasn't there, like Lanham was the core with Ori. Then it would be a close game. But then you're like, well, there's actually a Spectre in this game as well. This sort of makes it look so hard for VP to come back.
Their setup bottom for Paparazzi is exactly what they need to be trying to do here.
They've got to find him.
They've got to try to kill him. Because if they go for others, he's just going to haunt, and the fight's going to be like impossible for VP to take.
Yeah, they can't jump anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they can get on top of him here. Rolling in, Paparazzi. Getting gone on. Is there any sort of backup? He gets swapped back. This is the perfect play from VP if they kill him, and they can.
Huge.
Just enough damage.
They lose no one, though.
But that's absolutely the bigger one for them. Getting Paparazzi.
Now is where they have to go look for a fight. Their Spectre's dead. They got to just look for an engagement. Even though it might look a little weird and rough, they have to try to take fights while Spectre's dead. You see Roger porting in. Everybody's starting to get prepared for this one on the side of VP. But Vici's here too, and they saw Roger.
They found him. He does roll out, but the X mark's there, dragging him back in.
And now they can't really go for the fight. With 2 people down, they can't be taking number disadvantage.
Oh, and the arrow from 11. Perfectly done, so... Maybe but the X-Mark, they're even going to get Pasha as well by the looks of it. Vici Gaming, kill after kill after kill. So suddenly that pick-off on Paparazzi not feeling as sweet as VP lose 4 heroes subsequently after.
Yep. Vici has full control of that area. They've been there for a while. They set up the wards, sentries as well, so they knew that VP was going to do that. It does seem like they had like a perfect 3-2. They're like, all right, our Spectre's dead. They're going to look for some type of fight here. Everyone prepare around it. And successfully do so as they continue to push this tier 2 tower, and Paparazzi just goes straight back bottom. He's got Haunt, so he can join his team if there is a fight.
Are scanning. Radiant's top tower.
There we go. Tier 2 tower taken, 23 minutes in. The BKB gold there for Ori, and the Basher complete for Lanham.
Supporter, so.
Top tower is under attack.
That's pretty early timing. That's similar to the one that we saw from, what, Kaka yesterday, was it? Or 2 days ago that me and you were doing?
Yeah, I think a couple of days ago, yes.
That was the one versus Serenity. That game got a little bit weird, but yeah, very good timing for Lanham. All about that, that Roshan, because they saw the wave of terror.
VP, 10k behind the BKB now there for Ramses, so he has got a bit of a chance in the fight where the Haunt's going to be out with that Radiance ticking everybody down. But it's going to be tough for the rest of his team. BKB done for 11-2. All these sort of key items out for Vici Gaming now, making the upcoming fights very difficult for VP.
Yeah, I mean 11 is significantly farmed too, and he's at the bottom of the course, and he's also pretty good versus the PL. Once he gets to that Mjolnir stage, he's already got BKB, so the Diffusal's not going to hurt him as much. He can definitely clear through those illusions, as it's still 10k gold advantage, 10k experience advantage as well for Vici. They're not really giving up too many kills. You see them, they're playing as this 4 unit. 3 or 4 heroes running together. They just let Paparazzi do his own thing. What's going to be no one's next item of choice? Is he going to go for a BKB? He might not be able to. He might just have to go for hard, as the usual POs do.
Around mid, they know the Ramses is around it, but as we said with the BKB, it's hard to find an opening.
They've got Fiend Script though.
They find it. They do. They drag him back into the range of it. He
that
can't BKB.
Also, just that Bane level 10, level 10 talent. That little extra 100 cast range actually making the difference.
Oh, absolutely, and that sort of that very short X mark as well.
Yep.
Just a little X. Ramses, he's not going to expect the X to pull him back that quickly, so he's unlikely to instantly BKB. So Vici Gaming very, very smartly playing him out there. Mid lane as well. They've got themselves to catch. With the boat coming in, Solo will try with the swap up, but out comes the Horn. And inwards they go. Vici Gaming, they find themselves a second, a third, and Roger to fall as well. As they get 4 kills, they're onto that tier 2 mid. And with a 12k, 13k, and growing advantage, this game just increasingly looking more and more impossible for VP. As this is what happens when your Spectre, 20 minutes in, has a Radiance.
Yeah, when your Spectre gets uncontested free farm, and your mid laner wins as well, you're set up for success off of that one. As they full retreat right after Roger's buyback, claiming, actually not finishing off the tier 3, so they don't have access to shrines, but they're more than satisfied.
Yeah, they can just wait to the next taunt. Yep. Do it again. They know the VP really is in the rough position at the moment. They've got to do something to bring this back, and we'll see it towards the mid. Again, of course, just after Ramses had been taken down, the sort of the fake back into Ori, getting that combo with the X, and then sort of VP desperately trying to take this fight without their Ramses Brewmother. They just can't do it. Getting outnumbered and out-haunted with the Radiance Burn. Too much damage coming out from Vici.
Too much damage mitigation, too. The Rum just comes through, and you can see that VP... Like, Rum comes through and Haunt comes through, and you're just like, oh my god, how do we take this fight anymore?
And Paparazzi very close to having Manta style as well now. The Shadowblade's there, as well as the Manta for no one. He's continuing to get his farm up.
Shadowblade, okay.
Almost certainly going to be looking to get that Silver Edge so he can try and sneak and get on top of the Spectre at the start of the fight.
Just trying to be able to sneak around in the fights, because just...
And yeah, getting away from the Haunt as well, yeah.
Ramses. Roger gets spotted as well.
Ramses is going to put the BKBs, look towards Farah, but the bashes, look at this from Lanham, comes in. That's a support Ursa, baby. Just jumps in, bashes him to pieces. They've lost 2 on VP. On the side, no one's trying to fight up against 11, but the BKB's out from 11. The X-Boy, and there's your GG. As you said, expected to come out from VP in a game like this where they just got too far behind.
This was their last fight. They bought a gem, they bought the Shadowblade, and they tried to make an engagement happen. But yeah, at that point, it's way too far behind. Everything kind of crumbled in the laning phase. The Spectre got absolute full free farm. Kunkka crushed the matchup. I kind of take back what I said in the beginning. I thought Brood